Hey guys, how you doing? So I just wanted to inform you, everybody that's been supporting me for so long. I really do appreciate it. I really do. Without my Patreon members or any of you guys that watch and comment and like and all that sort of stuff, you've really been helping me out. A lot of things have been going on in my life just lately is why I've been quite distant and stuff that I can't or haven't been able to talk about on YouTube. But besides that, I wanted to inform all of you guys about changes and apologies of what's been going on over on Patreon. Now, a lot of you, Patreon have changed their format very much so, and just flicking through insights and stuff, I realise a lot of people have left the teaching, well, a couple of people, one person has left, and I'm looking at kind of like the reasons why overcharged, and I kind of agree with that in a way. The teaching tier, I tried to do my best, but the thing is, you see, is that the teaching tier was something that started and was continuously growing and growing and growing every time I add more content in to the segments that I want to do, because there's so many. So I had to start from somewhere. So it's basically, I got out like 34 videos, I think, and posted them all over on the teaching tier in order to get your teeth into, okay, and it was costing a certain amount of money. But the thing is with Patreon is that they will not allow you to change the rate that you charge once you've set up a Patreon tier. So for instance, I'm setting up tiers, and one of them be the teaching tier. Once I've set up those clients and people are joining and subscribing, Patreon lock in that amount that is charged and will not allow me to change it. So say, like, for instance, at the beginning, I think, okay, I would really like to just charge a small amount just to get people to come in. Okay, once I've set that amount, later on, I would not be able to change it. So my thought process was, because there's going to be so much that we're teaching about over on the teaching tier, is that when it forms to say like 100 tutorials, okay, I'm not going to be able to change it from like, say, $5 or $10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to whatever it may be. I'm not able to change it. And once you've got loads of people on a tier, like I said, in order to change that, you have to tell them all to just basically do one and leave so I can actually then change the price and then get everybody to come back. So it's been an absolute shit show, to be honest with you. So there's that one problem. So the whole point is that I'm going to be changing over to a website. So stay tuned, and I'll get to that but towards the end. But I want to kind of apologise about some people may not be happy. Then I've got the tiers, which is like obviously monthly tiers. Some people, one person complained about £4 being because you get your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, okay, and then all of the numerology. If you follow me in numerology and you understand that and you've been a part of the teaching tier, you'll realise that there's a lot of readings that may relate to you that you can watch, okay. So having access to those, some people, when they do tarot readings, they go over to like Vimeo and they charge you, say, £3, £3.50 in order for one video for 5 minutes, okay. What I've been doing is the same amount, but you get all of those for a whole month and you get 2 monthlies, okay? So you get Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and then your partner if you're watching that, and then you get that for a whole month and you get 2 of those if you're on like the £4 tier. Now, the reason why that changes for you is because Patreon has also been charging you sales tax as well on top of what it is that I charge. So what I charge and what I receive is a very small amount. What you're paying, some of that is sales tax, okay, and you're not getting any benefits really apart from no adverts, so you can watch it advert free, okay, and advice really. But all this is going to change. Please stay tuned, okay, because I need to get all this out because there's a lot to kind of go over. So a few people have kind of like, you know, struggled with how much it is that I'm charging. I think it's very fair. A lot of people have said that that is an extremely fair price, okay, but I do have to live, you see. So we've kind of got the first tier sorted out. Now the problems is also been where I've done, say, like the weeklies and monthlies, which is the second or third tier. So you get all the weeklies and the monthlies, and then sometimes you get exclusive content where I'm not doing things on YouTube, and I'm basically throwing readings over on for exclusive content over on Patreon. That is per star sign. So you're getting the 2 monthlies and all of the weeklies as well. Okay. So there's that tier. But then when I opened the teaching tier, people wanted both. Okay, so we kind of sorted it out, but people wasn't able to like navigate themselves through Patreon app of how to find the teaching stuff, and then how to find the tarot things, and then getting really mixed up and saying, well, where's all this? And I'm clicking on this button and I can't access it, and I've paid and it's not allowing me to access the readings, or I've only got access to the teaching stuff and I can't. And everybody, I've been absolutely inundated with like so many messages nearly every single day with not being able to navigate, and then some people leaving, and that is really not what I want you guys to do, because I want you to have access to all of the content. So my apologies again for that. It is not my, like, I am not on Patreon. I just run the site, post a video and put it on Patreon. Okay, so I don't know what happens this side of the camera. Okay, because I can just have access obviously to my own Patreon account, so I don't have to unlock anything, and I can't navigate myself through and say, okay, you need to do this and you need to do that. So it's so difficult. Okay, they've also been charging me 8% on top of what it is that you earn. So obviously the more that you earn, the more you pay. So I've kind of gone into my statistics and realised that I'm being actually really overcharged myself. So I've really not been making too much. You guys don't see what happens on the other side of the camera. That's not moaning, that is not complaining. I'm just kind of like letting you know the process of what it is that I'm kind of going through. Okay, so because of all of the mix-up and not being able to do it, I've actually got an interview today at 2:30 in the afternoon, where I'm going to be moving, hopefully transacting everything from Patreon over to a website. Now, on this website, they offer so much stuff that I'm going to be able to give you, okay, because it's also integration of live stuff that I can also do very quick and very easily be able to use their system, okay, that is built into the website, okay. But I've got to go through a tutorial of how to kind of do all this. Okay, but it gives me so much access. So what it will give me access to is where I can actually change prices freely. Okay, so if 1 month everybody's really struggling or whatever it is, I can change the price. I don't have to charge an amount certain and then put loads of videos on and think, shit, I wish I'd have charged a little bit more, okay, or a little bit less. So I have free reins of how much it is that I charge for the subscription rates. Now, you don't only just get subscription rates, which is just like Patreon, where you join for the month and then you have access to, say, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. Okay, I can do a subscription rate where it's kind of like, okay, subscription rate for the monthlies, subscription rate for the weeklies and monthlies, subscription rate just for the people that just want to learn stuff and don't want tarot. Okay, then I can also do where it is, say, like a bundle. So it would be like, okay, I'll open up another one where it is pretty much all of the tarot and the teaching as well, on top of all of the tarot, weeklies, monthlies, and teaching. So you can just have access. You click on one button and then blah, blah, blah. The button brings me to where it will also, I can design, or they'll design me an app. Now, the app will allow you to download the app, okay, and the app will basically be my website. Okay, so it'll allow you to download my website in the form of an app where you have free reins to navigate around this easily, so much better designed app that is really, really easy to navigate yourself around. Okay, so also you'll be able to do that. But on top of the subscriptions, I'm also able to sell things a lot like people do when they use Vimeo. Okay, which is like, okay, if you just want a single reading that is either a weekly or monthly, and you don't want to join per subscription and you don't want to pay a certain amount, but you do just want to see a reading that is really relating to you, I can charge a small amount just for the one reading. I can also, if I wanted to, because they give you a lot of free reins, is to be able to download the products instead of subscription, but I don't know if I'm going to do that as such yet. But say like if I'm doing a teaching segment, okay, and there's like 5 or 6 videos, and I know that you would benefit more from actually downloading it and then keeping it forever, okay, then I can more than likely let you download it as a package, and then you'll have the videos yourself, okay, instead of subscription rates. Okay, so there's that as well. There's also a lot of benefits that will also benefit you guys more, instead of this Patreon, here's your sticker for the month. I mean, really, do people really want an icon sticker? You know, because the benefits that people also say on Patreon, you really don't get any benefits. There really are no benefits in order to be able to have it. It's basically just you find yourself someone that you like, okay, that gives you a lot, okay, and support them. That's what it's for, really. So when it comes down to being able to give you something, I can also have money off certificates. So like, say, refer a friend. Okay, if you refer a friend over to the website, you get 20% off, or you get like 1 week or 1 month free access yourself. So if you've got friends or family that watch me, thank you so much for you guys that keep letting me know that you have. I really appreciate it. You can like join the website, refer your friend, okay? If your friend joins, you get 1 month free, okay? So that's a subscription rate to the weeklies and monthlies, because you referred a friend, okay? If the friend refers a friend or another one, you get another month free also, okay? It's a little bit like a gym membership, okay? So we've got that. Then you've also got where we can do, so then a company then will also ask me in order to give you money off, like 15 to 20% off a product that they might want to sell also on the traffic that comes into the website. So if it's something that is spiritual related or camera related or anything like that, okay, or products like crystals and all these sort of things, I can actually give you like a 15% code and then give you that in order to be able to do it, okay, on the website. So there are so many more benefits that I am unaware of, because I have got this meeting and I don't know how it's going to, I'm going to transact everything, like all the teaching videos, and put them all on there. I don't want you guys to leave Patreon and think, okay, I just need to leave because I don't know what's going to happen, because I will not let you pay another month, say in August, when August comes, and the first, oh, there's another thing I want to go over as well, sorry. For the person that was saying that I didn't get any of my readings because I joined on the 21st and then it ended up on the 24th that they charged you again, it does specifically say all this, that everybody just rushes in to joining something and they don't read all of the stuff that it is that I constantly go over and make videos about and also do it. Where Patreon, because I'm also leaving Patreon, but Patreon charge you on the 1st, right? They charge you on the 1st of the month. So if you join on, say, like the 27th, right, there's 31 days in the month, say, right, and you join on the 27th, 28th or the 30th, by the time the 1st comes, they're going to kick you off and you've got to pay again in order to subscribe, okay? So some people are just joining straight away, having 1 or 2 days on there, and they haven't read below where it says directly below the Patreon link, they charge you on the 1st. Skip that, join, get kicked off and then blame me. You know, I'm doing my best in order to keep you aware of what happens, but I'm getting lost with it all, to be honest with you. So I'm trying to keep everybody happy, but some people are just like getting really aggressive, or one person is, or was, before they left, through paying £4. Never mind, for a month. So there's that. So what we was going on to is the fact that when you join, I'm going to have a lot more free reins in order to be able to, like, say, you know, give you certain things and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. Sorry, I'm also just trying to think if there's anything else to go over. Yeah, because I think that will also work, like, if you just want, like, certain things, like, for a week. Like, if you just want the one reading, it'll just be very cheap and you just, like, get to watch the one reading. A lot like Vimeo, really, but it's all in one place. And there's so much other stuff that they do, but, oh, that was it. I won't just leave, okay? So for you guys that say, if this doesn't happen in August, because we really are facing, like, a week before we come up to August, Okay, I'm not just going to like abandon everybody if they pay for the month of August and then just say, oh, sorry, I've flopped over on the 2nd and now I'm shutting down Patreon and you've paid a whole month for nothing. I won't do that to you. Trust me, I won't. I will give you plenty of notice of what's going on, okay, if you haven't left and clicked off by now and found this very boring. But I know what subscribers and people do. But like I said, you know, I won't just leave and let you pay for a month and then just bugger off over to this another website and say, sorry, you're going to have to pay again and join again. I won't do that to you, okay? So within this next week, I'm really going to be trying to get this up and running. I've been doing my best over this last month of dealing with what happened with Emily and her brother, which was devastating, which is you guys probably don't know. So something very bad happened there. So I've been dealing with that, okay? Other things that have gone on in my life, and then also trying to deal with the Patreon and kind of think about what I'm going to do for the future in order to go to somewhere else. So yeah, up onwards and upwards. I really do hope that you guys stick in there with me, because it is all of you guys that keep me afloat. You really do, okay? So I'm trying this for myself, but also you, to make it so much easier to be able to have what you want, and then it frees me up a lot to be able to do all the things that I actually do want to do, because it's so much easier, okay? And that's what we've got. If you've got any questions or any queries, also, like, if you're on Patreon, right, and you're not happy, let me know, you know, let me know, because if I don't know what it is that you're not happy about, I'm not able to change anything. Like, if you just leave and a couple of people leave like a narky comment, okay, I don't know what it is that you're not happy about. Like, is it your life that you're not happy about? Or something that's going on in the reading that you're not happy about that I can't change? Or is it just the fact that you're not happy with the amount of money or how much you're getting? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you're a narc, right? Yeah. Or I've got no idea. Like I said, I'm just trying to run it and give everybody what they want. But if you're not happy and you're a nice person, it's always good to just let me know the fact that you're not happy with something that's over there, instead of just leaving, so I can actually change it. As long as it's constructive criticism and it's not just like, listen, you're an arsehole and I'm not getting anything that I want and my life isn't going the way I want it to, and it's your fault because you're reading it. Nothing like that, no. But constructive criticism, yes. You know, anything that you would like to see change, anything that you would like to see over on Patreon, anything that you would like more of, like, say, I don't know, you've joined the subscription for a month and you would rather me just focus more on you guys than YouTube. You know, it's up to you. But then I get YouTube people saying, where's our YouTube stuff that we want? So, you know, please be aware that it is also very difficult in order to be able to run a business. Well, two of them, really. But we are moving forward, and hopefully there is progress with this next venture that I seem to be taking, hopefully with you guys. But I just want to say a very big thanks so far for all that you do and all that you've done for subscribing and commenting, liking, and all of those good things. I really do appreciate that. I really do. And hopefully things will pick up and I'll be able to do more readings now, okay? Because I haven't had much time for myself, because I've been supporting, believe it or not. I've been trying to support them as much as I can to my girlfriend, because she's really needed me during this time. So I've been really supporting there. So I've not been so active in places because my head has been elsewhere, okay? So instead of having time off, okay, I just thought, okay, let's just slow down a little bit, okay, and then just do some different stuff so it leaves me open, instead of just saying to you guys, okay, you've paid for a month and I'm going to have some time off and not put any videos out for anybody, okay? Also building up the teaching tier as well, that's took time, okay? So anyway, I appreciate it. I'm going to stop babbling now and let you get on with the rest of your day. If you are still here, I've got 2 teaching videos that I'm hoping to get done. I'm not going to be doing any tarot stuff today. I'm going to concentrate more on the teaching stuff and try and get 2 or 3 of those done before the end of the month. One of them is going to be done after this video, okay? So if you are interested, there will be a snippet that comes out later today that shows you about what it is that I'm going to teach you about this time. And we're going to go on for there, because this one's an important one. It's about focus, okay? Okay, guys, thanks very much. I really appreciate it, and I will see you soon.